What does Shay need to do at training today to get up?
He needs to probably do full main train, and feel comfortable. There's positive signs, but until he gets some load in it, we're probably a little bit unsure of how he will react.
It's a big if, but when he is selected, do you expect him to be ready for full four-quarter effort?
Yep. Yeah, well, he's probably have to manipulate his role a little bit to what we're doing in pre-season and what we have planned. But we think he'll be right for 4 quarters, and we'll get him into the team.
He does like playing here, Justin. He's got a very good record at Optus Stadium.
Yeah, usually against us. It'd be nice to get him out there. Nice to get his career underway. See how he goes at training, and we'll work out the plan from there.
A couple of other players. Nat Fife, does he need another run with Peel? And James H, is he sort of in the mix?
Yeah, he's in the mix. H's form's been solid. He's not far off. He's just down the pecking order a little bit at the moment, but he's not far away. And we probably feel Fifey just needs another game. We want to make sure we build his resilience up in his body, and he finds form. But not only finds form, just gets the game time up. So he'll have another full game in the waffle.
How have the players responded this week?
Really well. Yeah, really well. And that was the message after the game. Like, we're all disappointed with the showing we put in, but we need to own it, accept it, and learn from it so it doesn't happen again. So they've been on the front foot with that. It's been a total club effort, and we've all taken ownership. And the team we put out in the weekend will perform a lot better.
If we flip it, Sydney, what are you expecting? Because they've been pretty good, and they're zipping too.
Probably what I expect from their first 2 games. Like you said, they've been in both games, performed really well, and just probably haven't got it done. So expect them to bring much the same, and I'm sure there's things that Coxie's trying to tidy up, but largely their game looks in good order.
How are you going to approach Brody Grundy? Are you going to change the way?
We'll work through that later. He's a big, strong man. So we'll work out our best ruck strategy for that. He's obviously gives them first look at stoppage and does a lot of work around the ground. So we'll have a look at that after training.
With Sweater out and unsure on Bolton at the moment, is Quinton Narkle in the mix to play?
Probably not just yet. No, he's had a really interrupted pre-season. Probably didn't do much of the training with the players over pre-season, with just a bit of stuff early and then a hammy. But he's building his footy. He's understanding our roles and system and working with his teammates. So he's got a little bit of work to do, but he's not far away.
Is there a temptation to make substantial changes to the side or the structure of the side given the performance of last week, or do you trust the playing group that you put out last week to improve this week?
There'll be some changes, but largely trust the group. We picked a team based on form and a body of work that they'd done over the pre-season, and they were just like, not going to throw the game plan or the pre-season out the window and players' form out the window after one game. So we'll work through that later. Can't tell you how many changes they're going to be, but we're not overreacting.
Not looking at, or are you looking at any debutants?
I don't think so.
Do we, as an industry, make too big a deal out of round one?
I think everyone makes a big deal out of round one. I think most sports, to be honest, would make a big deal out of round one. The players work all pre-season to get to round one. Fans sit waiting for round one. Everyone wants the games to get underway. Everyone wants their teams to go well, and the reaction out of that, both positive and negative, can sometimes be more than it needs or deserves. But we don't probably get caught up in that. Well, we get caught up in the process, and our process wasn't good enough. So we've reacted to that.
Who are you considering then? You've got to replace Sam Switkowski, plays a big role for you guys.
Yeah, we'll work through that later. I've actually got a heap of names that come to mind. There's a lot of players in the mix. See how they train, see how they get through, and there's just a lot of variables when it comes to training. We're waiting on Shay and a couple of others probably getting through training, and it's a bit of a worry about that first.
Do you have a more set role for Heath Chapman?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, we'll work that out later. Yeah, he was stiff to miss out last week with the two bigs coming back. So yeah, we'll work out whether he slides into the back line or we can manufacture a spot elsewhere, or we haven't settled on that yet though.
Patrick Voss, any chance?
Yeah, he's a chance. Yeah, he's in the mix. He's one of those guys in the mix with about 4 or 5 others. Yeah, he travelled last week, so shows that he's close to, and his form's up to being around the squad.
When you're missing some big body mids and the likes of Neil Erasmus and Will Brodie can't get a game, what do they have to do to put their hand up to play? Because it seems when you're missing Hayden Young, Nat 5, Erasmus and Brodie are sort of obvious replacements, and yet you didn't go with them. So where are they at in terms of the pecking order here?
Yeah, they've got some things they need to work on. Hopefully they're really clear on what they need to work on. We played Andy, Caleb, Jono, Jago Mira and O'Driscoll in the midfield last week. And we probably felt that their pre-seasons had been better than the other two. So we'll weigh up whether they get a look in this week, given the performances on the weekend.